It's been a day of glaring absences. People, traffic, police, even demonstrators. They've melted away, leaving a landscape of destruction. We found him staring in disbelief at the trashed metro station where someone had gone the extra mile to prevent access. Absent also Chinese students from the mainland, summoned home or too afraid to stay. They never stopped to tell us. The people wandering around me are just as bemused as I am. Remember, this is one of the main streets through the center of Hong Kong, right next to the university, on a Friday afternoon in rush hour. And it's basically a battlefield. Ammunition lying around everywhere, waiting for the next fight. Some are still busy building walls across the middle of a 4-lane highway, while others are not at all sure what to do next. What do you think? Should the barricades stay or should they go?
We don't have a consensus.
Yes.
And are you afraid that you're basically playing into Beijing's hands with this? You know, they love to point at you and say you're hooligans, you're rioters, you know, you're terrorists. And by, you know, putting on this kind of show, you're proving their point for them. Isn't that the danger?
I don't think this is exactly what you would call a riot. I think it's relatively peaceful.
Well, it is now, but it can hot up, can't it?
I think the decision to heat up the situation or not is not in our hands, it's in the police's hands.
Okay. This way to the prestigious University of Hong Kong, ranked 26th in the world, now a fortress waiting for consensus. The umbrellas are harmless enough, less so the rocks and Molotov cocktails. And in case the protesters suffered existential angst, philosophy is at hand, in French no less. Translation, I rebel, therefore I am. Maria, a neighbour, has more mundane concerns, like picking the rocks off the street.
I'm not against the student. I'm just against violence.
Right. And you're against turning your road into a barricade?
Of course.
Yes.
Don't you think if this happens at your hometown, what do you think?
And in the heart of one of the world's busiest, vibrant and richest cities, what would you make of this? This is really quite eerie. I'm walking through what should be one of the busiest tunnels probably anywhere in Asia, linking Hong Kong Island to Kowloon at rush hour on a Friday afternoon, and it's just me. And that's because the protesters have blocked it off. Such is their power that they've managed to completely cut off one of the main traffic arteries of the city. We emerge into the early evening light to see a demonstration that might answer the main question of the day. Are the ordinary people of Hong Kong still on the side of the pro-democracy protesters? This march was organised by the so-called Silver Hairs, the elders, thousands of them, marching but still stopping for a red light. Thanks for supporting us throughout, this young protesters' poster declares with a reverential bow. They returned the compliment.
We are silver hair. That's why what we can do is to stand around, walk around, say no, that's all. We cannot strike against the police. We cannot shout at them. Our bones are so easily broken if they step on us.
We don't want violence, but the police kill our youth. So we just walk because we will die sooner or later, right? But how can they kill our people? If you love the country, I love my country, I love my place, I born here. We just die here. What can we do?
And what can anyone do? Both sides are dug in with no end in sight.